Welcome again, Pisces, and an early Merry Christmas. I may not see you till the new year. I'm Dadhichi from astrology.com.au. This is your life, or rather your horoscope, but a reflection of your life. And take a look here at the upper part of your horoscope. This is the career sector of your horoscope, with so much happening. Mercury here, as you can see, we're going to keep our eye on that as I animate this chart. Sun moving into a very important conjunction with Saturn, while Venus also moves into this area, bringing a dynamic cluster of planetary power to your professional arena. And around the 4th, Moon down here moving into the full moon phase, which definitely means a lot is going on here. Now, you see here Mercury going into retrograde movement. That usually shows, along with this full moon, which is more of an emotional impetus to do things, but to maybe not do them based upon the correct information. That is the notoriety of a retrograde Mercury, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard about that. Speculative moon on the 6th with the retrograde Mercury. Venus, ruler of your 8th house, is generally, look, Venus as a planet on its own is considered very lucky, along with Mercury. But ruling the 8th house can bring with it some dissatisfaction and maybe association with people you don't feel all that comfortable with. A little bit of relief when the moon moves into this opposition phase to Neptune in your marital sector around the 9th and 10th. Be careful of fuzzy thought. Communicate your feelings clearly at that time. Here you see the movement of Mars, very friendly planet, into the 9th house, early around the 9th and 10th, moving into the conjunction with Jupiter. And here also the moon, another favourable 5th ruling planet, going to make contact up here and excite these two planets around the 14th. So here you can see that the uppermost part of your horoscope, it's top heavy. It indicates a great deal of attention and energy being directed to these areas. Now, the 9th house of the horoscope is higher learning, what we call tertiary education, learning, long distance travels. So for a lot of you born under the sign of the fish, especially here with Neptune in a trine aspect, grand trine there, you just saw the moon, indicates visions of travel, moving away, or for some of you, the possibility of higher education, which may be on your mind. Moon moves up here to combine with these other 4 planets around the 15th, 16th. Retrograde Mercury still playing havoc on your career at that time, but there on the 18th, a very powerful new moon indeed, 5 planets, flanked by Pluto on this side and the Mars and Jupiter here, which we call Guru Chaudhry Yoga in Hindu Vedic astrology. Note the exciting, abrupt, explosive, revolutionary, unexpected, but favourable aspect from Uranus to this combination up here. Now, as difficult as this may be, as much responsibility that may be placed upon your shoulders at this time, I'm sensing something good coming out of this for you. There could be some unexpected bonuses or financial windfall. The big thing to look for here is this transit on the 20th. It's preceded by the moon moving into the 11th house of gain. And also keep your eye here on this, there it is, the transit of Saturn out of this limiting position in your professional sector for at least 2.5 years. That's got to be a relief. Then Sun on the 21st, moving into this 11th house. All the planets do well in the 11th house. And then we've got a stationary direct Mercury on the 24th, moving forward at last. You're crossing your fingers. That's when all of this positive stuff, the financial stuff I talked about, is likely to move forward. Then everything's shifting from that hard work. You see Venus moving there on Christmas Day itself, which is lovely for you, because this is the social area of your horoscope. It's the profitability sector of your horoscope. And it's also the sector of your horoscope that provides you with fulfillment to your life dreams. Once that Mercury goes direct, You can see you've got this favourable combo of 4 planets here. Very intense, very willful and direct. This should show lots of social activity with friends, family members. You see here the position of Mercury ruling your domestic sphere and your marital life. When we were discussing the retrogression of that planet, and the confusion and misunderstandings, cross lines, that'll relate directly to those areas. So what I'm saying is that thereafter, 24th, 25th, 26th, as it starts to pick up steam, all of those relationships should start to be in a better position. Much, much better. There's that Mars and Jupiter growing closer and closer towards the end of the year. You'll see the full impact of that in the early part of 2018. The year finishes up with that nice movement of the moon in your 4th house, but it's a right angle, so there can be a rather nebulous or unrealistic expectation either of yourself to other members of your family or from them to you. So you need to keep it real, you need to speak about your feelings, which luckily with that direct movement of Mercury you're going to be much more capable of doing, and work looks set for you to take off in a new direction now, especially with the new moon up there that we saw, and with the profitable sector here entertaining this lovely bunch of planets. Hope you've enjoyed that. I look forward to your company again in the new year. Don't forget to join me at astrology.com.au. We've got a more detailed analysis textually, and I'm just preparing the long and tedious but hopefully informative 2018 yearly overviews, and I hope you'll take a look at that over the next couple of weeks as well. Take care, and once again, Merry Christmas. Bye bye for now.